drinking a Corona and rocking out, man.
That's what it's about, man. That is what it is about. So, you have that new album coming out very, shortly, and we were very, honored, to be able to, play your album first and everything. So why don't you tell everybody what that new album is and how they get a copy?
Well, here it is. We got a brand new CD coming out by Blindside Thunder called 100 Proof. It's ready to go February 16th. You can get your hard copy from either CD Baby. You can get downloads from iTunes. You can go on our website at www.blindsidethunder.com. Everything's there for everybody, man. This is totally a spectacle of rebel rock proportions, man. We are ready to go. We just came out at 3 shows out in New York, and, man, we kicked its rear end all day and all night. And we played some of the new songs, and they went over extremely well. This is, if you want to have a party, this is the band to party to and party with, man.
Exactly. And I've said time and time again, and some people think I'm nuts, but, I see, Blindside Thunder as the new age Van Halen. What do you think about that?
I heard that last time we were on, and I missed the commentary, and I'll tell you what, it's a very humbling to me and the rest of the guys in the band, but we're honored to be put in that kind of category, that style. Moving in 2015, what a way to kick it off. We've got everything for you. We got Double D Dan DeLessio on bass. We got the brand new Admiral Andy K slamming drums, man. If you want to see the best drummer from Boston, Massachusetts, that's the man you got to see. He puts on a show like no other. And my best friend, also from the great state of Massachusetts, the Gunslinger, hanging and banging with me on stage every night. And I'll tell you what, this is an honor to be in that category, or even just to be brought up with that Van Halen tag on it, man. We were going to carry that banner of Rebel Rock, kicking it every day, smashing the dashboard down the road, and bringing it to the fans, man, and we do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. It sounds like you have a caller or somebody that may want to, say something to you, or maybe one of the other band members.
Oh, hit me up.
All right, you're on the air with Blindside Thunder. Is there something you want to say, or is this one of the band members? All right, maybe not.
Maybe not. That's all right. It could be the X. I don't know. They get you on there and they hunt you down. It's all right.
No, I really think, it might be, the famous, Ronnie, too. So...
Yeah, well, Ronnie was just telling me we were just going through some stuff and ideas of how we're going to promote everything. And, we were just talking like a little bit ago. He's had me up early this morning. All business, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know how I can get my drink on,
I hear that, man. I hear that. So why don't you, tell people what, 100 Proof is going to be, about and what they can expect.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not really a departure from the Storm. It's more of a mature, a little bit more hard driving, just a little bit heavier. I mean, we kind of went back to the roots. I think I sang some things a little bit different, a little bit more power, and the band kind of came together. I mean, obviously, some of the different things. We had a new drummer in. We've got the Gunslinger. Michael P. Green added his own nuances and touches to it. But it is just, it is a little bit, it's just the next step. It's the next relative phase to start that rebel revolution and bring it to a whole new platform, a whole new plateau. And I think people are going to love it. I'm really not sure what you played or if you played anything, but just a couple notes. Rock and Roll Junkie. Man, we got the video out on YouTube. It's on our site. A couple other notables on there. Obviously, you guys know about Human Race and Tequila because we had those out. Those were the first 2 singles way back when, a couple months ago, kind of prepping the battlefield, so to speak. You got Burn on there and Daddy's Farm. So there's a lot of different moods and styles on here. But, it all works together. It's all about the party. It's all about having fun. And I tell you what, the people in New York City, when we played there, they were like blown away. Where did this band come from? Where can I? Like, nobody knows where we came from. I mean, we're out there every day trying to get new fans and everything, trying to spread the word through internet radio, regular radio, and it's because of people like you doing what you do that make our band grow every day. And I'm telling you, they came up to us and say, "Wow, you are not like every band that's coming out there now. You guys got your own thing. You put on one hell of a show, and you guys can drink just with everybody else, man, and it's just a great time."
Exactly. It's always a party with Blindside Thunder. You know, I have no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know, if you want to call in, you want to speak, you know, live with Blindside Thunder, you know, Mr. Jon E Wylde, you're welcome to it, 1-855-403-9071. I mean, we've got tons and tons of listeners right now, but that don't necessarily mean they're going to call in because for some reason people like to be shy.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, you know what? That's all right. You know what? There are going to be people going to hear some of the songs. They're going to like them, and there's going to be other people don't like them. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. You got to understand, the whole thing about our band is that we're the band you invite over to the party. We're the band that you go to when you're on that Friday or Saturday, you know, after a long week of work, you want to take your girl out, you want to get her dancing, or you just want to see other women dancing. This is the band to go to. This is the band that you can hang with, and just like your brothers or your friends that you got every day. You know, like Michael P. Green always says to me, he says, "Johnny, we don't have fans. We got friends and family." And that's what the Legion of Thunder is about. So if you get on our website at blindsidethunder.com, you can become a member of the Legion of Thunder. Don't cost nothing. Get on there. Check out our merchandise. Always helping the band. Check out the music. We got videos, live videos. We got the official videos. Obviously, Baby Loves to Dance. And you got the new one, Rock and Roll Junkie. We got a couple more that are coming out for all the other tunes because Ronnie, the manager and publisher of Blindside Thunder, wants to jam that down your throat. We want to get it out there, but we want to see everybody feeling what we're feeling. It's that new wave of that hard drive rock and roll, that plug and play. We make no excuses for what we do. We make no excuses for having a good time. We make no excuses for hanging with beautiful women. That's what we do, and it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. You know, last time we talked, you know, I had such a blast, man. I had such a blast, and I was honored, you know, when Ronnie's like, you know, we really, you know, want different stations to do a pre-release for, you know, the new CD and everything, and we did it right away. I'm like, you know what? We'll do it right away. We love Blindside Thunder. We absolutely do.
And we told you we had a great time. That we wanted to make sure that your listeners out there got the first chance to hear it. And I think you got the whole thing, right? Well, as I promised, when I left, I told you guys are going to get it. You guys got the whole new CD. It comes out on February 16th on iTunes, CD Baby, on our website. Guys, just have at it, man. And I'll tell you what, it is some of, I think, and I'm being a little biased here, but I think it is some of the best hard-driving rock and roll. It's fun, it's clean, it's tongue-in-cheek, and it's slamming, man. This stuff is driving live, man. With the new drummer, Andy K, we call him the Admiral. He is back there, and I'll tell you what, to see us live, I don't get to see us live. That's what really makes me all pissed off, because if I can find somebody to do my job, I would love to see this band live. Standing out there with the corona. I'm telling you. I mean, the band is at a level right now that we've never thought we would ever achieve. You know, it's hard enough being in a band nowadays and trying to break through because, no, the music business sucks. It just sucks. But if you really want it bad enough, you can't worry about the money. What you got to worry about is going out there and having fun with the fans, and all that other stuff will come down along, and hopefully it does. If it doesn't, so what? I can tell you what, we had a good time in every state we've ever played, every city, every place we played. Always a good time, always a good party afterwards. Heck, me and the Admiral, I got somebody to hang with now before the shows. We're ready to go, meet and greet, take pictures, take photos, have fun. That's what this whole thing's about. This isn't about driving around in limousines and Learjets, though I wish it was. And but we pack it up. We pack it up, and we get into the thing, and, all of a sudden we got these beautiful girls, and, hey, we ain't pretty. I'll be the first one to admit, all you guys and people, listen, I ain't pretty. I know that. But you know what? You get up there, you put a guitar in your hand, and I guess you can sing or you play the drums or bass, and people just want to be around you. So if anybody's got a big barn party coming out or you got a big backyard barbecue for the spring or summer, tell us to come and play it. We'll be there. All you got to do is feed us and give us some alcohol. We're all good to go.
That's what it's about. At the end of the day, that is what it is about. It's about having a blast and everything and just having fun. Once again, if you'd like to call in, because I'm telling you, man, we got so many listeners all over. Now they're not on the replay player because a lot of our, listeners like to listen to us live, period.
That's good.
But if you want to call in, talk to Blindside Thunder, here is your opportunity. Call in 1-855-403-9071. That's 1-855-403-9071. If they don't, they're idiots.
Well, hey, that's all right, because everybody's got something going on. It is 2:09 right now on the East Coast, and I'm already into my second Corona. I had my first margarita at 11:05. So I'm on pace for a very productive day. We've got a lot of good things coming up in the band. I mean, we talked about it before when we were on. Obviously, we're going to have the videos coming out. There is some new record thing coming out sooner or later. Not really sure. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Still going through some contract stuff with that. But we've got a lot of tour stuff planned once the spring hits. I mean, we did the early on New York thing, kind of just to get our feet wet. We hadn't been out in a while. We came out of the studio in December, and you kind of want to get your feet back under you and just kind of feel it out there, send some stuff out. And I think one of the good things that we did was put out Human Race and Tequila that I think we were playing the last time, getting us into this February release. I know we were going to push for January. The studio thing just didn't work. It was really tight to get everything out. But I'm telling you, the people are going to love us. If you hear Rock and Roll Junkie, all I want you to do is turn that knob to 11 and just sit back and just let it just crush them. Because we've got some slamming tunes on this album, 100 proof, like I said, coming out February 16th. The new Rebel Revolution is going to take over the nation. Why don't you become a part of it? Why don't you tell your friends and family? Get over to the website at blindsidethunder.com. Get on the Facebook page. Help us out. Get us to your town. Tell people we're coming. Come and see us. Introduce us. Get some pictures. Hey, let's do some shots together. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm talking about.
Exactly. That is exactly what it's about. And like I said, if you come out to Knoxville, I know Nashville is huge and everything, the country music capital of the world and everything, but if you come out to Knoxville or anywhere, in general out here, definitely stop by. I definitely have some beers or shots with you or whatever. You all rock. So
it doesn't. I think it doesn't matter where the music capital really technically is. It's wherever Blindside Thunder is playing that night.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what it is. Somebody asked me, they said, "Hey, John, are you guys going to have a CD release party or something like that?" And I said, "Shit, every night we play out, it's a party. Why am I going to have a specialized party to put a CD out?"
Exactly.
As long as you got ice, a blender, tequila, and a Corona, for me, that's all I need. Heck, a little bologna sandwich would help, too. I love bologna. Good sandwich, It's easy on the road. And like, Loretta Lynn said, it bologna makes you horny. That's all I'm talking about, baby.
Exactly. Exactly. So, how much has the band changed or matured since last time that we talked? It was several months ago.
That's a great question. As far as me maturing, zero. My level of immaturity is still in the gutter, still at the 6th grade level, which I like to keep it at. But my reading level is at an 8th grade level. I'll tell you, I think what it was is that we took time to really find what we do best. And what we do best is we plug those guitars in, those Les Pauls, into those Marshalls and Messes. We get a slamming drummer like Andy Kay. We get the solid bass playing of the Double D, the porn star, Mr. Danny D'Alessio, and we just play. I think we had to really step back and say to ourselves, okay, The Storm was a good album. There's some great songs on there. Some good songs, hard driving stuff. But how do I come out and get 8 great ones? And I just think it was bringing other people into the band that knew us personally, and that kind of was an amalgamation of everybody's ideas, concepts, thoughts, where they came from, what they listened to, and that's helped develop us the way it is. This isn't a Jon E Wylde band or a Dan band or Mike or Eddie. This is Blindside Thunder. We are a unit. We are an engine firing on every cylinder, every night, every time we play in. And that's what the feeling is. The feeling is we want to go out and tour. We want to go out and play because we're all good friends. And if everybody does that and everybody sees that, everybody's going to want to get on board with it. They want to get on that revolution train of rebel rock and head on down the road. And I think those are the things that really changed in the whole process.
And what I loved is the fact that you said you went up to New York and played. I mean, because if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Because they're first to boo people in a heartbeat.
Well, I'll tell you, the one crazy thing, we were going in there, as you probably know, there was that big storm a couple Fridays ago.
Yep.
And we were pulling in. We didn't know exactly where we were playing in New York. So the big train's pulling in, and oh, my God, we pull into Times Square.
Sweet.
I'm like, wow, this is something different. And we get into this bar, and here you go. You got guys walking down the street, cowboy boots and vests, hauling gear in, you know. And they looked at us like we were from another planet. But, boy, when that intro music started, everybody was at the stage. And it was just a phenomenal night, phenomenal. Everybody was just so awesome. That was the best bar in New York City right there. That's the name of it, the best bar. And let me tell you what, they treated us like rock and roll royalty, even though we're not. They made us feel like we've been there all our lives, and we gave them one hell of a show. And it was a great time. It was fun. The people up there loved that hard driving rock. It ain't around anymore. I mean, there's a lot of good bands out there. You got your Maroon 5s and all these other places and all these other bands. But it still comes back to the guys that just plug and play, put the show on. And that's what we do, and that's what we got, and that's what our guys in the band are all set out to do, and that's what we want to bring to everybody.
Exactly. That, at the end of the day, that is what, it is all about. It's about having a good time, being able to party, being able to rock and roll. Rock and roll was made off of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, or in your case, a lot of liquor.
Well, I'll tell you what, and you know what? The liquor just keeps the engine going. The alcohol just keeps the engine going. All that's doing is getting everybody loose. Because you remember at the high school dance, nobody wanted to dance with anybody. Then there was always that weirdo that came out and got everybody going. Well, that's me. I am the weirdo. I ain't into it. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you're saying. But at the end of the night, you're going to look back and go, man, that was one hell of a party. And you're going to forget about how it got started. All you're going to remember is those slamming drums, those ass-kicking guitars, and that thunderous sound known as Blindside Thunder just caressing your ears. Because all we write is love ballads in our band. That's all we write about, love. And we write about so many ballads. Every song we write is a love song. We love rock and roll. We love beautiful women. We love alcohol. We love having a great time. That's how we play it. That's how we do it, man.
Like I said, the Todays Van Halen, because that's all they wrote about for the most part.
And what's wrong with that? Why do you have to write about? Why do you have to write about? Oh, my life sucks. Hell, life sucks. Wear a helmet. We already know that. Yeah. Jesus. I mean, I hear so many bands, and I don't take nothing away from them because they're really good artists and everything. I get it. But, it's like, we now, what is it, 70% of the United States has been divorced? Shit. I didn't do it once. I did it twice, and who cares? It sucks. Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Not tie, Your Honor. Next thing you're paying is alimony, child support. I know that. You're working 56 hours a week. You got an old lady right there working with you, trying to support the kids, trying to do the right thing. You get them to church on Sunday. What do you do on a Friday and Saturday night? Come out and see a Blindside Thunder show. It don't cost much. Believe me, trust me, it don't cost a lot of money to come and see us. You can have a great time. You can get your groove on. You can dance with your honey. You can spend time drinking and have fun with your friends. And you can listen to some great hard-driving rock and roll. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man, having a good time. And I think a lot of things have been lost in the last, 10, 12 years. That ain't around anymore. Blindside Thunder is going to change all that. February 16th, iTunes CD, baby, on the website, blindsidethunder.com. Get your 100 proof. Get your 100 proof, put it in, and crank it up. And then open a beer, and you'll be all set.
So you said you got you said you're touring, soon and everything. Can you talk about that at all or no?
Well, there's some things that we've got coming up. There's a tour listing that'll be coming up. Ronnie's going to get all that done. I know Danny works with him exclusive. We've got some booking agents that are putting everything together. Obviously, I can kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit. There may be an opportunity to play for open for a couple larger acts. We do have the Maggie Valley show in North Carolina, big biker rally out there. Looks like we're going to be probably playing a Bama Fest. So there's a couple big ones right there, and everything's going to hinge off a couple other ones going in there, and we'll get some small shows along the way down and back. But I know for a fact, we're going to be coming your way pretty soon, from what I hear.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Even when you're in North Carolina, that really ain't that far. I just have to see what exactly is going on at that time to. But I'm telling you, man.
I know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be with the pretty girls. Just call me if you need a help. I'll be your wingman. Come on, let's bring it on. I got Andy K now. I got the Admiral as my wingman. When we fly into your town, man, we're just crashing and burning all day long.
That's the way to be, though, man. That's the rock star, dream that a lot of bands wish they could have, and you all already have. I said,
you know what? You're right, man. Because I'll tell you what. Me and the guys are talking. It's like, you know what? If we don't enjoy this ride, no matter how bumpy, no matter how many ups and downs, there's days you just don't want to do it no more, and how many times you want to do it when you get up on stage. We got to enjoy every single minute like it is the only time in our lives that we're going to ever matter. Because when you're done with it and you don't do it and you don't enjoy it, the whole thing ain't worth nothing. So we like to go in and have a great time, enjoy the moment for what it is. It's rock and roll. It's rock, hard-driving music. It's fun. It gets the girls up. Ain't nothing better than that, man.
Exactly. And what I love is, you put all the BS aside and all the negativity aside, and you're like, hey, we're your stress relievers. And, we're just your average next-door rockers.
That's it, man. We're the guys down the street that never grew up, man. That's what it is. And that's all right, because you know what? I really don't give a hoot in hell what everybody says. All I know, I remember when we started, people always laughing. And then you know what? A year later, ain't nobody laughing no more. Everybody wants to come to the show. Everybody wants to hang around it. Man, we're no different than anybody else. We're the same guys that go out there, and we know how to fix drive shafts and rear hubs and change brakes and fix plumbing. We're the same guys, man. There's no different in who we are than anybody else coming to our show. We run into the same problems everybody else does. I run into the same problems with the same attorneys and the same judges every time we go out. So I get to know them well. If you do need a good attorney, you can call me. I'll hook you up with somebody that gets you out of just about anything.
Okay.
I mean, we go out on tour, and we have to retain 2 in every state. So, it's costing me more money on attorneys than it is on, getting the gigs and shows, So that's how we roll. But it's all fun and games, man. You know what? Ain't out to hurt nobody. Always out to have a good time and enjoy it and just kick back, man. It's a great time.
What would you say is the best feedback that Blindside Thunder has received so far?
Honestly, I'll tell you what. It was a nice comment you made about our band being the new Van Halen. And Man, I tell you what, it's very appreciative. It's a humbling thought when you put it into perspective. We weren't trying to go that way. We were just trying to bring a little old school back with a little modern vibe to it. That modern sound, that hard driving, the big guitars. We wanted to bring it back, and I think that right there is probably the nicest and the best comment that we've received. I'm sure we've received quite a few, and if you go on to the blindsidethunder.com, you can go all the way back to the reviews, and you can read them, and you can see whatever the people said about the new album and the old album and tours and everything. But when they told me about what you said, I was floored because I didn't know how to take it. When you're up in front like that and you got to carry that big banner, boy, that's a big load, a lot of big shoes to fill. Some of the greatest front man probably ever, David Lee Roth, one of the greatest guitar players ever, Eddie Van Halen. The whole band was phenomenal. And now you got Blindside Thunder, 30 years later, carrying on a new tradition, starting a new epicenter for everybody to go off of, and that's that Rebel Revolution, man. And we appreciate it very, very much.
Oh, not a problem, man. I'm just being honest. I mean, you all have your own unique sound. Don't get me wrong, but that's what it reminds me of. If you listen, to the fun nature of David, Lee Roth, like us, and the whole thing of even if you go as far back as California girls and everything, they just like to have fun, and that's just what it seems like. Y'all just like to have fun. And when I heard, my baby loves to dance, said, what woman out there, would not, I don't care if they don't know how to dance. What woman out there ain't gonna try to dance to that song? That is just,
And what guy doesn't want to see another hot, sexy woman or their old lady dance in front of them or dance for them? That's all we're trying to say. You know what? I love it. I don't think there's an ugly woman out there. I think they're all beautiful. I think they all have something to offer. And when they get a couple drinks in them, woohoo! The party is on. I don't care where you're at. You could be in Ashtabula, Ohio. You could be down in Baton Rouge, Tallahassee. I talk about it in Rock and Roll Junkie. Lincoln, Nebraska, Knoxville, Tennessee, kicking it. And you know what? All the women are the same. They're all sexy. They're all hot, and they're all beautiful. And they make our music sound better than what it is, man. You gotta love it. They put that's the video right there. Maybe that's it. You just gave me that. Why don't we just do every show? We'll play the new one, Take My Breath Away, and we'll film all the girls in all the cities and put them all in one video.
There you go. There you go. That's a great idea.
That's a hell of an idea. We just came up with a concept.
There you go.
Damn! Yeah, I love these radio shows. We keep doing this all day. We might have a new whole album coming out in about 4 months.
No, I enjoy it, on so much, and you're a breath of fresh air. I do interviews all the time, and you're a breath of fresh air because you're really open and you're really honest and everything, and it's hard to find a band that is, and that on while I'd like for you all to one day make your money, sign to a major label or a huge indie label or however you all want to do it and everything, I just would hate to lose your personality and about you. And have you?
Oh, well, there's nothing different about me, man. I'm pretty open book. Like I said, I've been divorced twice. I've been a single parent. I paid the alimony. I paid the child support. I've been broke. I've lived in places where I didn't have no heat, no hot water. I've been there. I know what it's like. I know it's like to live out of a car because I've been there. And you know what? Those are the best times of my entire life because they never let me forget that whatever I got right now, you can lose in a second, so you better enjoy it while you're on top, and you treat everybody cool, and that's what Blindside Thunder is all about. We treat everybody as cool, just like friends and family. Guys, you ain't fans to us. So if you think you're a fan, you're not. You're a friend. You're a member of the Legion of Thunder. That means you're family, and that's what we're about, man.
And that's what it should be about. And I like I said, it's just that aura that you have around. No wonder why you have like beautiful women around you all the time. You know, when you're all on stage.
How did that happen? I try to get pictures and send them back to guys in high school. Say, look at this, look at this.
Yeah,
Daddy hit the lottery.
Yeah, you thought I'd mount to nothing. Now you're drooling.
Oh my! I tell you what, I couldn't get a date for the senior prom, man. And then next thing you know, I had to wait my turn. I had to wait a while. But and now all of a sudden you're like, how did that happen? How did I fall into that? I mean, we get up all the time. You see all these beautiful women, and we're talking like on the bus, and we're saying, "Damn, how did this happen?" I mean, we go and do the video, "Baby Loves to Dance," and we're like, how did we get into a strip club? I mean, and they're dancing for us. So it's pretty awesome. It's fun. You got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it while it's out there. You never know when it's going to end,
Exactly. It's like my goal is to have one of the first, stations that is actually located in the back of a strip club. That would be awesome. To have stripper interviews and everything, but... But
that's not bad.
That's not the normal.
You got liquor in the front, poker in the rear. All right, we're all good with that. Damn. All right. Yeah, we're all good with that.
But I thought
that is. I'm going to sign up for that party.
But I thought it was like, all right, we'll form there, no problem.
Yeah, we'll be there. Hey, you need somebody to work there? I'll work there. I'll just live there. Just give me a cot, bologna sandwich, and a Corona. It's all good, brother. It's all good.
So, with the recent success you've had and everything, where do you see yourself? Where do you all see yourselves in 5 years?
Rehab. Rehab. We're going to rehab.
No. Yeah. Music wise,
going to be at rehab. No, I think I'll be a little bit more mature. I think that we'll have really quality 401k investments. We'll probably be in the gold and silver market. And, no, I think we're still going to be doing what we do now. I think we're still going to be hanging and banging. We're going to be tearing up the road. Obviously, we're probably going to be at, bigger festivals. We're going to be playing on bigger tours. And I don't care if we ever headline a tour of my life. If we get to open and we get to play in front of people, as long as we're playing in front of people, you know what? The world is your oyster, man. And as long as people are digging it, they're vibing on it, they're having a great time with it. I don't see us winning a Grammy. I don't see us getting a big record contract or anything like that. What I think I'm going to hear more of is that we're going to touch so many people because we are good guys. We are good people. We're your friends. We're your guys you grew up in high school with. We're the guys on the job that you talk football and sports and go out drinking with, before you go home every day. We're the guy that brings over that 12-pack of Bush in my four-wheel drive pickup truck after work every day. We're the same guys, man. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to have such a large contingent of followers that wherever we go, it's going to be like a family reunion. That's what it's going to be like. And, damn it to hell if we don't get any big contracts or money. I don't think that's what anybody in our band started out to be. All we wanted to do was play. Well, I mean, I'll sit around here and I'll be writing tunes, or Mike will be playing Andy or Danny, and we just play because we love to play. And if you get some compensation back for it, that's great. But our compensation is looking at the faces on the crowd, the hands, the clapping, the arms around saying, hey, great show, man. Can I get a picture with you? Or can we hang out? You want a beer? Man, that right there is the best part of what we do. That is the funnest. That's what we're going to end up doing, and that's where I see us in 5 years. But I see us on bigger events. That's what I see.
Yeah, definitely. And I see y'all signed at some point. There's no way. There's no, unless there's some kind of conspiracy going on, which
Oh, it's all politics, man. It's all politics. You don't want to let me. I'll tell you what. We got guys that are listening right now. We got ladies listening. You always want to go in and tell the boss what to do. That's probably what's going to happen. We're going to get one of the big interviews. I'm going to get in there, and I'm just going to let loose on somebody. And that'll probably blow up for the band. But we'll still be touring. We'll still be playing. But, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Really, I don't. I can see us, like I said, doing bigger shows. Obviously, we're going to do more CDs. How we're going to do it, don't know. We might be doing individual singles and compile them, or we might just go out and do another 8 to 9 song CD. We haven't really discussed it. All of our focus is on February 16th. The new Blindside Thunder comes out. I've been waiting on it. Everybody's been waiting on it. Called 100 Proof. It's 100 proof of ass-kicking, hard-driving rock and roll. That's all it is. It ain't no more. It ain't nothing less.
And here's
play it.
And here's what we're gonna do for you. When it comes,
what you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Bob? Talk to me.
When it comes out, I mean, this isn't nothing, you know, out of the ordinary or anything. But when it comes out, let me know. Have Ronnie give me the links, and I'll change them up and make sure that on our website at least, you know, that your people know that they can buy, you know, the CD. We're not gonna make a dime from it. But at least y'all can make a few extra bucks and everything, and it's a way of saying thank you.
Oh, man, that's really hospitable. Thank you very much. But it'll get me gas money to get to Knoxville. And I know Ronnie's listening. Ronnie, why don't you make that happen right now since you're out there sitting by your computer listening and laughing because I'm making you giggle. So in about 2 minutes, you'll probably get a link to it. I know he's listening. I know he is. He listens to everything we do. Well, but, yeah. We'll get it out there to you. And like I said, you know, I think people really want something simple. I mean, we like that Southern rock. I love country rock. I love all that stuff, you know. But I also like my hard driving metal. I like my Priest. I like my older Ozzy. You know, I like my Zakk Wylde, my Black Label. I mean, that's the stuff I listen to. I love my Ted Nugent. I listen to that stuff all the time. And you know, that's basically what this is about. We just got our own style a little bit, a little different. I still go black, and me personally, I think AC/DC's best album was Highway to Hell. A lot of people are going to argue that one, but you know what? It is what it is. I still listen to my Van Halen. I'm just an old school kind of guy that loves that modern sound, and that's what we did. We put the two together, and we got Blindside Thunder, man. That's what we got.
You definitely should listen to what new, you know, bands that we're finding and everything. You know, when I do my music show and everything, we've got some phenomenal bands as far as like metal bands that actually can sing, believe it or not, that we've selected. So
there are so many people. You're right, though. There are so many bands out there that have outstanding musicians, outstanding guys. I mean, we did a show up there a couple nights with a band out of Philadelphia called Corners of Sanctuary. Now, I know this is about Blindside Thunder, but these are some good guys, good cats, friends of ours, personal friends of Jon E Wylde, and they're doing the same thing we're doing. They're out there trying to, you know, get out there and get known. Give them some love. It's called Corners of Sanctuary. I was on stage. One of my favorite songs, I'll tell you, it was a video up. It's called On the Hunt. And I got up there, and I told them guys the first night we met, I said, that's the tune right there. I love that song. So they called me up the other night when we finished up in New York to go ahead and get up there, and I sang it with them. What a great show. What a great bunch of guys, Jimmy and Mick and all those guys. You know, check them out. Give them some love.
Yeah,
it's all good, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you tell them about us, we'll definitely, you know, try to get them an interview and everything. And a friend of yours is a friend of mine, so.
Oh, let me tell you, these are good cats, man. They're out there trying to do the right thing. And I think we're going to do a Metal and Rebel tour with them. I know we were discussing it, you know, before we cut loose on that last show, and I know we've been in discussion with them since then. So it may be coming. I think it will be. Great. That's a party. Ho, ho, ho. You don't want to party with those two bands. I'm telling you what. You need to bring some body armor there, buddy. That's them guys can party. I mean, it's just like hanging with Pantera, you know. That's what it's going to be like, you know. It's going to be a good show all the way around. I hope it happens. I think it'll happen. I mean, we're pretty both stubborn guys, and I know that Jimmy and Mick are going to put it all together, and we'll get with Danny and me and Ronnie and make it all happen.
Well, you know what I love about you is, you know, you're very personable, but like you said before, you could see yourself in the future, you know, getting into it with some guy from an interview or somebody down the line. But that's what Rebel Rock's about. That's what revolution is about.
Yeah, I think people are saying, what is Rebel Rock? All Rebel Rock is you're pissed off. You work 56 hours on a week, and the guy's going to say, hey, I need you to work an extra hour. You know for a fact it's 5 o'clock Friday. You want to get out of there. You say, look, dude, really? You can just say KMA, get out of there, go get you some brewskis, go get cleaned up, get the old lady, get out to your local establishment, go hear some live rock and roll, whatever you like, cover bands, original bands. I love everybody to support their local original act if you got somebody you like. If you don't, support Rebel Rock. Support the revolution of Blindside Thunder, but get out there and have a good time. That's all it is. That's all it is. All we did was put a label on it. We didn't change rock and roll, man. We didn't change rock and roll. All we did was put in some new tread on the tire. That's all we did. And we want everybody to be enthusiastic and energetic about it. Get out there, support the revolution, and get on the 100 proof on February 16th.
And if you don't mind, Mr. Jon E Wylde, if you could, if your band could, when you get a chance, do a little, radio drop for us. Hey, we're Blindside Thunder. Thanks for listening to Two Local Radio or We Matter, You Matter, whatever. That would be awesome.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I'll have one for you in the next hour. Fair enough.
Wow, you work fast.
Hell yeah. If somebody wants something out there, there have been people come up to us and say, hey, we have a benefit. We need you to play this, and we'll support you with this, and this. Hey, we don't turn anything down. If our fans ain't happy and the people that support us ain't happy, you know what? Then we're doing something wrong. I think Sharon Osbourne said it best to Ozzy. Ozzy was going to sign all these autographs. He goes, Sharon, I really don't want to sign these autographs. She goes, you know what, Ozzy? You know what? When they come stopping asking for your autograph, that's when it's time to worry. And you know what? Nobody asked me for my autograph, but that's all right. We're going to take care of our friends. We're going to take care of our family, and all those people support us. If you need something, don't hesitate to ask, because I will always be here for you, your station, and everybody affiliated with you, and so will Blindside Thunder.
We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. All right, is there anything else you want to get out there and everything? I know you're pressed for time and everything. You're extremely busy.
I'll tell you what, I just want to thank everybody for all the support on the storm. Thank you for those people getting on the site, checking us out. Those people that are getting merchandise. I know every little bit helps, nickels, dime, but we ain't asking for money. I ain't asking for money. I'm just asking for you to support us. Get on a link on Facebook, share it, tell people about it. On February 16th, go to your iTunes, go to CD Baby, go to the website, www.blindsidethunder.com. Download a copy, buy a copy. Trust me, it ain't going to be expensive. I think it's only going to be like $7, I think is what it's going to be. Maybe even less, 6 something. But go out there. That's the way to get the revolution started. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Remember that. You know what? I hope everybody has a blessed 2015. And thank you for all the support. And thank you, sir, for everything you've done for us in the last year. It's meant so much to the band and so much for the revolution.
Not a problem, man. Any way that we can help, I'm just, I can't get mad at, listeners at all, and I never do. I just think it's silly sometimes when you get a chance to talk to the band and you don't. But I understand how they feel, because when I'm, locally out there and I see, famous band, I don't know what to say either. So
there's nothing to say. You know what? That's all right. It ain't nothing big. Hey, everybody's enjoying listening, having a good time. That's fine. I don't care. It don't matter to me. All I know is that when we're out there, we're going to be buying drinks. We're going to be having a good time. We're going to get to meet everybody. It's not a big deal. You know what? Time will come, whatever the case may be. Like I said, approach us if you see us. Say hi to us. Send us a note. Drop us a line. If you get on the website, you can leave a message. You can read the reviews. You can get some merch. Hey, it's all good, man. There's no big deal. We love them all, man.
Exactly. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. All right, but thank you, Mr. Jon E Wylde. It is a blast. It is a pleasure, and we'll be sure, within this week, we'll play some songs of yours from the upcoming album.
Man, I appreciate it so much. And for all the members of Blindside Thunder, the Admiral, Andy K., Double D, Dan DeLessio, the porn star, and from the great state of Massachusetts, the gunslinger, Mr. Michael P. Green, it has been our humble privilege to be on your show. And thank you for all your listeners for making the dream come true. Keep rocking the Rebel Revolution, February 16th, iTunes, CD Baby, and the website, blindsidethunder.com. Bringing it home, crank it up.
All right. Well, you have yourself a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend, Mr. Wylde.
Thank you very much, man. God bless y'all.
All right. You take care. All right. That was Blindside Thunder. And what a bad, I'm not going to say, I am going to say it. What a badass band. And, like I said, they are the next, Van Halen. I don't care what anybody says. That's just what I believe. And if you don't, you really need to listen to their music.